Hi, Amber Duggar here, founder of Profit for Keeps, and during today's Profit for Joy video, we're going to be talking about how to become successful with budgeting. I've heard this so many times before. Oh, I've tried budgeting before and I suck at it. Trust me, you are not alone. I hear this all the time from people that feel like they just don't do well with budgets. Well, here's a secret that you may not have heard before. Most likely, the budget failed you. Why most budgets don't work? Well, let me just start. They look backwards. What do I mean by that? Well, think about this. I don't really care what I spent on last week or a month ago or 2 months ago. I really care more about making sure I have money for what I want to spend today and in the future. I'm sure you can relate, right? Like, who really cares about what happened last week? Now, it can be helpful sometimes for trends and things like that, but for the most part, I want to be focusing on now and in the future when it comes to how I want to spend my money. The other thing is they're tracking things that already happened. Well, yeah, but if we really are trying to focus on planning and making sure we have enough money for the things we care about now and in the future, tracking what's already happened doesn't really help too much with that. They also don't give you an opportunity a lot of times to plan for true expenses. What are true expenses? Well, if you haven't checked out my video on true expenses, make sure to do that. It's linked below. But the main thing is we want to be focusing on expenses that are not just your monthly normal expenses, but also those less expected, more variable expenses that either some are planned and some are not. So you could have, Costco membership, insurance premium, things like that can pop up on you. But you can also have things like friends' birthdays or Christmas spending that you don't necessarily remember to put aside money for, but then when they're here, you definitely feel like, oh, I need to spend money on that. So the other thing is it doesn't really give you an opportunity to pivot or to change priority of what your cash is for. It's pretty much set in stone. Most budgets feel very restrictive, feel very rigid, and that's not what I wish for anyone. So here's how you can be successful with a budget. The very first thing is decide that there is no plan B. What does that mean? Well, it means, you know what? You really do want to be thinking, I can do this. I want to make this happen, and I'm determined that this time is the time. It's going to help you immensely in the long run. The second thing is decide that you're going to be successful. If you go into this feeling like, I'm just going to suck at this, I'm just going to fail at this, trust me, I see it all the time. Your thoughts become your reality. So go into this giving yourself a step up and saying, I am successful with budgeting. The other thing is determine why you went into business or why you went into doing a budget in the first place. For example, I feel like when I talk with most clients, there's not really like a main driver to say, ooh, I really want to learn more about money and I want to learn about cash flow systems. I don't know about you, but I don't know very many people who just like have the sudden desire to do this. It's because we all have a deeper desire as to why we want to have a business, why we want to have a personal spending plan. It's because there's things that we want to do. So when we have this very clear why, it helps so much with feeling the importance and the essential component of having a cash flow system, of having a budget. So when you get really clear on your why, it's one of the very first things that I suggest clients of Profit for Keeps to do, because it will really help you in the long run, really feel connected and tied to the purpose of why you're learning a cash flow system. The other thing is make sure that it's part of a holistic cash flow system. I see time and time again that people implement a cash flow system like Profit First only in their business. And I personally see the so much greater success when you have a budget in your personal life and your business life. And while they are two separate bank accounts, they are two separate entities, as an online business owner, you know that your life is one and the same for the most part, right? You have your business life to help you pay for your personal life. And so while we'll keep them separate in separate accounts, we still will be thinking of them as a holistic system, because ultimately that's really how most online business owners feel about their life and their business. So here's what I want you to do. I'd love to hear what your main takeaways were from this video. Do you feel inspired to try budgeting again? Let me know what you feel in the comments below. And also, if you liked this video, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get notified when future tip videos are published. Become cash flow savvy by joining us at our Sweet Life Purposeful Money community by going to amberduggar.com/community. And this is where we help you become a truly profitable and sustainable online business. Until the next video, remember, money is simply a resource, and making peace with money allows you to pursue the things you enjoy with freedom. Much love to you.